Exercise smart, avoid injuries, and reap long-term physical and mental health benefits.
Exercise, eat right, et cetera. But also, don't get badly hurt.
Yes.
That's a huge one that nobody talks about.
Oh, yeah.
And the number one way, in my opinion, to get badly hurt is do a workout that a friend suggests without at 10 out of 10.
Well, especially with heavy stuff.
Right. Or
That's
go to
the
one
big
of these
one.
boot camp things. Like, I want to sweat a lot. You go in, you do a bunch of circuit training for an hour, and 2 days later, your shoulder's like, oh, boy. So
You got to build up to that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, I think there are a lot of themes here, but I'm not opposed to certain pharmaceuticals. I think certain people need drugs for ADHD. A lot don't. And, dose response curves and lethal dose analysis and that kind of stuff is super valuable. What I don't like, because I don't think it's necessary, is when people default to the most expensive, side effect risky, kind of reflexive option, because I think that the basics, sunlight, exercise, cardio and weight training. I mean, these things work. They work so well. They've always worked well and they'll always work well.
Yeah.
And I also think there's great data emerging that they transform mental health. I mean, the data on resistance training 2 or 3 times a week and mental health is striking.
Yeah.
I mean, you compare that to what people get from certain SSRIs and you're like, for goodness sake, 45, 60 minutes a week, lift some heavy objects.
Yeah.
You feel better.
And it literally has better statistical results
Absolutely.
than SSRIs, which
Absolutely.
is pretty nuts.